You're listening to Kardia, Chapter 1.
This world runs on magic. Hearts of energy, known as Kardias, are the singular source of everything. The lights of this manor, the blimps of Wisteria, and even the kitchenware are all run on these magical, crystal-like orbs we know as Kardias. As amazing as these Kardias are, they are impossible to find. They are only located in groves and caves that are incredibly difficult to locate by any normal individual. That is the precise reason we have guardians. Guardians are those who have the ability to find Kardias. They come from one of the 4 guardian families: Cerulea, Crea, Cena, and Celuia. These guardian families are the only people who possess unique abilities tuned to finding Kardias.
I already knew all this. This talk was just the Guardian Choosing Committee's way of glorifying themselves in this whole event. Sylvester, could you please just get to the invitation?
Of course, Your Grace. As a member of the Celuia branch and the Guardian families, you have been invited to the Guardian Choosing, where the royal family will be choosing 2 new guardians to serve the kingdom. There will be a carriage arriving to transfer you to the choosing grounds in a few hours.
I'll get prepared now. Thank you, Sylvester.
Yes, Your Grace. I will inform you when the carriage arrives.
Everything that I was after was so close I could practically touch it, but I wasn't quite there yet. Qualifying for the Guardian Choosing, especially when I was from a pure line, wasn't that tedious of a task. But although qualifying was easy, I knew just how serious the real competition would be. Each candidate would compete ferociously to uphold the pride of their family, to become an esteemed guardian. It was good being a guardian was the last thing I was after. Relia, could you please bring me my guardian uniform?
Yes, of course. It'll be just a moment.
Mirrors were funny things. You could gaze into them, knowing that the person was truly you. Yet, the eyes looking back could be so foreign. Beautiful was one of the words I'd heard from the noblewoman back when extravagant galas were thrown in the manor. But, as beautiful as I was, I believed I didn't hold a candle to my mother's looks. Did I look any more like her as I grew up? I'd constantly wondered that, but it wasn't like I could check. My mother was gone. She had disappeared during her own guardian choosing. That was the reason I had to go to my own. I would find her, no matter the cost.
Here you are, Lady Karalea.
Thank you, Relia. You're dismissed. Naturally, everything was provided for us, but I already knew of candidates who would want to show off, carrying elaborate outfits and trinkets with them. The choosing wasn't an elaborate ball, but I knew those from the Crea branch especially wouldn't care much for being humble.
Lady Karalea, the choosing committee carriage has been spotted. Sylvester would like you to move to the entrance.
Yes, I'll be right there.
We wish you a safe journey, Your Grace.
Thank you, Sylvester. I wanted to tell them what they wanted to hear, that I would try my hardest to become a guardian and restore the Celuia family to its former glory. Yet I couldn't bring myself to lie. I was a much more selfish person than they thought. I'll see you all when I get back.
I wish I could come with you, Lady Karalea.
You know how the Guardian Committee feels about outsiders, Relia. But you'll be one of the first people I greet when I get back.
I look forward to that, Your Grace.
Karalea Celuia, we are your escorts to the Guardian Choosing. Enjii and Uyle Rew, at your service, Your Grace.
They seemed capable enough. Yet in Rew, huh? Those were names of loyal royal officer families. I thank you for your service.
Of course, Your Grace. It's our duty. Reggie, turn on the Kardia.
The carriage was good quality. I was honestly surprised they were showing this much care to a Celuia, pure line or not. It wasn't powered by horses, not here. Kardias were what powered this world, and everyone knew that well. Especially when it came to guardian candidates. Knowing everything about Kardias was only normal. I had to admit that I hadn't spent much time studying the Kardias, but that knowledge would be useless. It wouldn't help me fulfill my true goal. I had to find my mother. That was all I cared about. The ride to the choosing grounds was a long one, especially since my manor was the furthest away from it. I guess I had a lot to think about. So maybe the ride was a good thing. Where would I start? How would I even begin looking for my mother? Would it even be possible to find her? What if she was dead? It didn't matter whether it was impossible or not. I would make it possible. There they were. The rest of the Guardian candidates. I had always found the Guardian branches intriguing. There were multiple families within each branch. Only 4 families actually bore the branch names: Cerulea, Crea, Cena, and Celuia, and those people were called peer lines. They were of higher rank, those the most closely related to the goddess. That meant that there were usually over 30 candidates from each branch, yet only 2 would become guardians.
We're stopping here, Your Grace.
The Guardian choosing grounds. They looked even prettier in person. The Guardian choosing grounds consisted of 2 palaces, 1 Kardia practice center, and 3 training pavilions. The first palace, named the Ruby Threshold, was one of the largest buildings I had ever seen. It stretched hundreds of meters into the vibrant sky, and its entrance's stairway had at least 300 steps, making it a sight to behold.
We'll be bringing this to your room, Your Grace. The opening seminar will be starting soon. If you follow everyone else, you will make it there.
I understand. You 2 may go.
You'll never become a guardian.
Neither will you. You might as well ask for my help now. After all, I am from the Cerulea branch.
Why was your ranking so high, Jay? I got 6.
You just have to work harder, Xia. Just because you're my cousin doesn't mean you don't have to train.
Ugh. Stupid preliminary rankings. Who cared about those anyway? I could tell I stood out because I was alone. But there wasn't exactly anyone from my branch to walk with. I was the only person from the Celuia branch here. Wasn't this too much extravagance? Just another way for the committee to show off. I better take my seat.
Welcome to the Guardian Choosing. I am the head of the Guardian Choosing Committee, Uyle Rew. It is wonderful to see you all here, the glorious nobles of our fair country. I am the one who designed each training course.
Are you even listening?
It isn't like there are things we don't already know. I'm just waiting for him to announce the rankings.
What a grand event this is. What a glorious tradition, is it not? You will all be competing for the honor, no, the privilege to become a guardian. Each guardian family has special abilities that are tied to the Kardias. The Cerulea family can sense what direction the Kardias are in. The Crea family is able to hear the soft pumping of Kardias, allowing them to know the distance that they are from the Kardia.
This was going to be the end of me. There wasn't a member of the Guardian family alive who didn't know what the power of the Guardians were. If there was, they would be a fool to show up here.
This year, we will be doing this differently. Because of the difficulties due to the way rankings were revealed last year, we will make it so that the top 10 ranks may choose if they want to reveal themselves. Of course, each of the 10 ranks will be given a seal of their number. This is to avoid people lying about their rank.
What? They won't reveal them. I'm not taking this.
Hey, Mr. Felix, was that your name? Would you mind if I borrowed your microphone for just 2 seconds? Why was he taking so long? Just give me the mic. I knew he would give in eventually, though. My family wasn't one anyone wished to make an enemy of.
Fine. You have 1 minute.
Who's in first? Who is it? If you don't want to show yourself, you don't have to. As the old man said, you have the choice to reveal yourself. But I would advise against it. I'm not patient enough for that. And if you really are that good, we'll have to meet anyway. You might as well show yourself now.
Jae wasn't first? How is that even possible?
Wouldn't it be Emiri then?
It's me. I got first place. But I think I speak for everyone when I say I'd like to get back to Mr. Willix's speech. Involving all of us in your petty search is pretty annoying.
This had to be a joke. I had no idea who the girl was. How did a nobody beat me? What was with her? I guess you're right. But I want to know one thing.
And that is?
What family branch are you in?
I'm a pure line. That's all you need to know. Can we get back to his speech now?
A pure line? But I don't recognize her.
As you wish. Here's the mic, old man. Well, this was certainly interesting. I could feel my mind racing at unprecedented speed. I could only think about one thing. That girl.